guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Danielle and I'm on a weight loss journey following the Slimming World plan. So today's video is going to be a weigh-in update and also this week's grocery haul. So it is Slimming World friendly and I do include sin value as well. So if that's something which interests you, keep on watching and we will get straight into the grocery haul. This is today's food shop. I got it from Sainsbury's. I'll pop the amount that it comes to and we'll go through it and I'll let you know. Sins. So I've got these seafood sticks. So these are free on Slimming World. I've seen people like put these in the air fryer and things, so I thought I would give that a try. So these sausages are 1 sin each. So these are the Sainsbury's Be Good to Yourself. So a really nice low sin sausage, which I'm always on the hunt for, so definitely gonna try them. Bacon, which is sin free if you take off the fat. This is quite a good bit of bacon, there's not much fat running through the middle, so you can definitely use that. So frozen sausage rolls, so for one of them is 2.5 sins. Now this has tripped me up a little bit. There is a brand, I can't remember what it's called, which is really low in sin, like fake kebab, so I thought this was going to be very similar. This is coming out at 6.5 sins for a 70-gram serving. So I mean, if it is just like kebab, then obviously it's going to be worth it. It isn't kebab because it's like a vegetarian version, or yeah, a vegetarian version. So I'm definitely going to try it, and then if it's like, if it really does taste like kebab, it'll obviously be worth it. If it doesn't, it won't be worth the 6.5 sins, but I will definitely let you know on that one. This has been reduced to £2.50 as well, and the other one is really expensive. So we'll give it a try anyway. We've got mozzarella, which I believe is 50 grams as your healthy extra A. Big pack of ham here. This is perfect for putting in your omelets or anything where you just want to add a little bit of extra protein. It's a huge bag and it's something like, huge pack should I say, it's something like £2, so yeah, really affordable. Again, we've got this, the Sainsbury's more affordable range is the Stamford Street, so definitely look out for that because they have a lot of really affordable items. So the kind of the meat is Stamford, and then they've got like the Hubbard food store, which is like obviously the food cupboard stuff that's really affordable as well. But anyway, so this is about £2 and I like to use this in lunches or dinners. Yeah, it makes it really quick and easy if you just want to add a bit of protein to a meal. Yeah, so that is free in protein. Frozen raspberries, which I always get, which are free and speed. Big pack of spaghetti here. This is a huge pack. I think this is the 1 kg, and that is a free food. Rockies here. I do like these chocolate bars. These are 5 sins each. We've got the Freddos, which are 5 sins, and that's, so for one digestive it's 5 sins, and if you fancy a little bourbon, that's 3 sins. And then you've got a pack of eggs here, which are free in protein. So cereals here, which aren't a healthy extra B, and they are 4.5 sins for 25 grams. So yeah, really high sins, but these aren't for me, these are for Henry. Now these don't come up on the app, but let's have a look at the calories on them. So these are coming out at about 6.5 sins when you work it out with the calories. These are 5 sins each, so look, I really do like these bars as well, and these are quite a decent size. These are Henry's favourite, so we've got 2 packs of these, so these are 5 sins each, and I've got the other pack here. And these are great as well if you are on the Slimming World plan, because they are 5 sins, but yeah, they are really delicious and you do get a lot in the pack. Then we've got some bananas, which are a free food. I've got oranges, which are a speed food. I've got this honeydew lemon, which Henry dropped on the floor, so we're gonna have to cut that up today. Just some cleaning sponges here. Wholemeal milk, which is 200 millilitres as your healthy extra A. Now I've got tripped up on a couple of things here, so not only did I get tripped up with the kebabs, I got tripped up over here as well. So we've got these here. I thought wholemeal, they're not huge wraps either. I thought this may be your healthy extra B. So I thought these would be your healthy extra B. They are 11.5 sins, which in comparison to the white ones here, which are, I think they're 8.5 sins. Let me just make sure I got that right. Are 9 sins. So 11.5 for the whole meal, 9 for this. I think it's because somewhere, I think it says olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, but it is a source of fibre. So obviously it's not coming up as your healthy extra B, but if you did get them by accident, to be fair, I wouldn't, for the sake of wasting things, I would probably have this as my healthy extra B, but obviously to protect your weight loss, you know, you do you. Cucumber is a speed food. We've got 2 packs of these for the kids, so these are fromage frais, so they are 1 syn each. We've got some fruit here, so we've got blueberries, which are speed food, strawberries are speed food, little pack of grapes, because Henry likes them, they are a free food. I've got jam here, which is 1 syn for 1 teaspoon. Now, I've seen a recipe for Slimming World scones, and I really want to try it, so I brought some jam to have with that. So we've got the Be Good To You coleslaw, so 30% less fat. This is coming out as 3.5 syns for 100 grams, which I definitely think is worth it, because that just makes a difference to a salad for me, having a little bit of coleslaw on it. I've got the normal soft cheese, so this isn't the reduced fat one, because this is actually the one that Harper has. And this is 2.5 syns for 25 grams. So if you wanted this on toast or on a sandwich, it's still probably going to come out less syns than it would butter, and having this with ham is actually a really nice combination. So we've got some yogurts here, so these are 1/2 syn each, so if you are looking at these, make sure you do get the 0 added sugar and the 0 fat, because the normal ones are higher in syns, but these one are 1/2 syn. Natural fat-free yogurt, this is free on Slimming World. This is actually only about 45p, so really affordable. We've got natural fat-free cottage cheese, so this is free in protein. Add in this when you're baking or anything like that. I am going to try this week the crustless quiche, which I've never made, which I will need that in the ingredients. Quark, you know, I'm not going to say anything about quark, I go on about it all the time. This is free and protein. And then we've got some of the bread here. So we've got white rolls here. I actually have some brown rolls in at the cupboard, so I can use them. But these, if you did want to use the white ones, are 9.5 syns. The bread, we've got the wholemeal bread, which is coming out at 4 syns, which I'm really surprised this isn't a healthy extra B, because it's so thin and it's just wholemeal. It looks very much like the Aldi one and the Neville's one, so I'm going to double check on the app, and if I've got anything wrong I'll pop it on the screen, because I'm really surprised if this isn't your healthy extra B. But if it's not, it's 4 syns. I've got these here. I haven't actually scanned these, so I'll pop them on the screen and let you know. So these aren't your healthy extra B either, but again, it's wholemeal, so you know, do as you choose. If you do want to use these as your healthy extra B, I would probably recommend, if you are using this one, just use 1 slice. This is a bit thicker than this one. This one's a lot thinner. And then we've got some of this tinned bits here. So we've got baked beans, which are free food. We've got cream of tomato soup.
I love that cream of tomato soup, don't you?
You do, darling. So this is coming out at 5.5 syns. So obviously if you didn't have the cream of tomato one and just had the normal tomato one, it would probably be less syns, but this isn't for me. Anyway, so 5.5 syns. Now this here is the chicken and mushroom soup. Now this is 9 syns, but I'm actually going to use this in a recipe. So divide it by around about 3 or 4 of you, and obviously it's not going to be as much, and it just makes it really nice and creamy. So yeah, I'm going to try that this week and let you know how I get on with that. For me, I have the skimmed milk, which is 350 millilitres as your healthy extra A. I've got another tomato soup here and another, also 2 tomato soups, 1 beans. And then I've got some little pouches here for Harps, in case there's one evening where I don't have anything to cook. Yeah, she's got a few fruit pouches as snacks and a couple of bits here as well. Strength orange squash, which is no added sugar, so that is free. And then 2 lots of hot dogs, so 1 syn per hot dog. And then just another beans here, which is a free food. So yeah, so that's everything we got in today's shop. So let's talk about this week's weigh-in, how we got on, and also how we've got on this week. So when I say this week's been a bit of a challenge, it has been a bit of a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. Not to do with the actual plan itself. I'm really enjoying the Slimming World plan. It's the first time in a long time that I am actually really enjoying it, and I'm feeling really satisfied with everything that I'm having, and I'm really enjoying the food as well. That is such a big part, because sometimes when you don't enjoy the food, or you feel like you're eating the same thing all the time, that's when you can easily go off track. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the plan. Just a few things have been thrown in the mix this week, which has made it really difficult. So I get weighed on a Saturday, so I had my cheat day on the Saturday, and then I think I've only had about 3 days on plan this week. So we had one day where something just happened which was out of our control, and it stressed me out, and I was off plan. I thought that was going to be the only day, and then Harper wasn't very well, bless her, and I was literally, for 2 nights, I was up all night. She was in bed with me, she couldn't breathe properly. It was, yeah, it was really not nice at all. So like, spending time making food was the last thing on my mind, and yeah, I didn't make good choices, but it was literally, I was just like grabbing stuff out the cupboard and eating it just so I could kind of keep going throughout the day. I wasn't really making food for myself. I was just kind of making sure that Henry and Harper had everything that they needed. So yeah, I had a couple of days off plan with that as well, but as soon as she started feeling a little bit better, I completely got back on plan. So I was on plan on Friday, that was the last day that was on plan, and then I got weighed on Saturday. So going into weighing this week, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous of what the scales were gonna say. This week I was kind of a little bit gutted that I'd been off plan. It was like things which were out of control. I know, yeah, I probably could have eaten healthier things, but like I said, it was the last thing on my mind, and it was just, I didn't want to put Harper down to cook. So it was literally just like holding up, grabbing whatever I could, and just making sure everybody had what they needed. And you know what you like as a mother, everybody else comes first and then you come after. So that is exactly what it was like this week. So although it was kind of out of my control, I still was, yeah, a little bit harsh on myself, which I always tell people not to be. So I kind of had to get out of that mindset. But I felt like I'd had like a few really good weeks, and then this week had come. But it's life, and this is what I have to tell myself, you know, this is a lifestyle change. It's not a short-term thing. I want to eat healthy for a long time, and yeah, even when I get to my target weight, it doesn't stop there. It's still like an ongoing thing, because it does become like a lifestyle thing. If I went back to how I ate before, I would just put the weight on, and that's like with any diet. If I was calorie counting, if I restricted my calories, and then once I'd lost it, if I went back to eating how I was before, which was a lot more calories, I would then put the weight back on again. So yeah, it kind of, you just have to, when things come up, you kind of just have to roll with it and then just continue. And that's exactly what I did. I had a couple of days off, and then a day where I could kind of, you know, cook a little bit and things like that. I was straight back on it again. Good thing is I didn't have takeaways. I resisted having a takeaway. I actually texted Dan on, I think it was Thursday, and I texted him saying, I've eaten rubbish all day. If I ask for a takeaway tonight, do not let me have one, because that's exactly what I do. I kind of eat rubbish and I'm like, oh well, I might as well have a takeaway. But it would have been like a pizza, so it would have been like extortionate calories and syns and things like that. So it would have just been like, you know, even more, and there was no need. So I think we just had like something on toast, which would obviously would have been over the syns, but calorie wise it would have been a lot less. So yeah, so I could have done a lot worse this week, but yeah, I'm really happy with the choices that I did make when I could make them. Yeah, so going into weighing this week, I was expecting a gain. I was hoping for a maintain, but I was kind of expecting a gain. So I went on the scales, and I was actually pleased to see a maintain. Really happy with that result, because I was expecting a gain this week, and I would have been gutted if I'd got a gain. I know I'm not going to sit here and say I've eaten really well, and I don't know why the scales are saying that, and I don't know why I've not lost any this week, because I've done so well. I know why I've not lost any this week, because I ate a lot of rubbish, and that's why, and I kind of was expecting a gain. But I think because I'd had those few days off plan but then like got straight back on it, if I'd had those few days off plan and then continued the rest of the week, it would have definitely been a gain this week. So that's kind of something to keep on mind. Sometimes things happen which are out of our control and we do have a day off plan, but just keep in mind, if you can get back on it, it is going to make a difference on the scales. Honestly, like, I know if I'd continued for the rest of the week just eating rubbish, I would have 100% had a gain this week and I would have been gutted. So yeah, I'm really happy with a maintain. And if you are new to my channel, I will let you know my kind of like starting weight and things like that. I am doing my Q&A, guys. I've got it on my list. I was meant to be doing so much filming this week. I do have a lot of videos coming up, but everything's took a back step this week with Harper not being very well. So I'm hoping to get some filming done this week. I'm just gonna see how she goes because she's still a very snotty, bless her. But yeah, I will let you know my sort of start weight. So I started Slimming World in January this year, and I did it for a couple of months, and then I did a bit of calorie counting, and then I went on holiday, so I had a little bit of time off, and then I got back on it again. So my start weight was 12 stone 6. I am around about 5'7", just for reference, because some people ask that as well. So yeah, I started off at 12 stone 6, and I am currently 11 stone 8 pounds. So I've lost 12 pounds in total, so 2 away from my stone. So it has been a bit of a slow process, but that was because I kind of was messing about a bit. Like I said, I did Slimming World, then I kind of did a little bit of calorie count and then went off plan and then got back on plan again. But yeah, this time around I really do feel like I've done Slimming World a couple of times, I'm not gonna lie, and I've kind of messed about with it, and it has always been very much like gain, lose, and then I've kind of just given up. This is the longest I've done it for, and it is kind of the most confident I've felt on a weight loss plan now, because I feel like I really do have a healthy relationship with it now. So that's everything for today's weighing results. So we've got to maintain this week, which I'm absolutely fine with. You know, if everything goes to plan next week, we should have hopefully a good loss. We're still going to go for that £2 next week to try and get that stone off, but we will see. I've kind of given myself an aim for before we go away. So yeah, I think it's kind of great to give yourself a target when you can. So I do have a kind of target weight to go for. So that's everything from me today, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.